Top romance anime where the childhood friend wins.
高校1年の冬、俺は恋の毒に侵された。初恋だった。
The title itself is cheeky and gives it all away. The anime follows Sueharu Maru and his childhood best friend, Kurohashida, who also happens to be one of the most popular girls in school. Kuroha is cute and outgoing, and the boys are dying to go out with her. However, she asks Sueharu out instead. Unfortunately, he turns down her proposal because he can't think of Kuroha as his girlfriend. Moreover, he is in love with the school idol Shirokusa Kachi. However, he finds out that Shirokusa is already in a relationship. His dreams of dating her are shattered as he remains upset. Kuroha has a plan, and she suggests to Sueharu that they should get revenge.
初恋は生涯に一度きり。最低と言われても必ず何倍にもして返してやる。
Amagami SS is a classic case of one-sided love where one party is completely oblivious to the other one's feelings, even when they are explicitly expressive about it. Keiro had feelings for her childhood friend ever since middle school. Instead of returning her feelings, Junichi tries to explore other options and creates a complicated love triangle. Even though Junichi gets distracted for a while, he later realizes that it was always Keiro who was by his side and picked him up whenever he was in a rough spot. The audience was quite relieved when Keiro and Junichi were shown as a happily married couple at the end of Amagami SS.
クローバー、マメ科の多年草、4つの葉は幸福をもたらすという。
タッチ、H2 の足立満が送る2009年最高のラブストーリー。
Cross game mixes sports and romance. The anime revolves around Ko Kitamura, who lives close to the Tsukishima family, the owners of the Clover Cafe, and a batting cage. Ko and Wakaba Tsukishima are a couple, while Aoba, the third daughter of the Tsukishima family, is at loggerheads with Ko. Wakaba wants to see Ko pitching at the prestigious Kosine Stadium. However, he is not interested in baseball. Meanwhile, Aoba is like a baseball prodigy. Both Ko and Aoba hold Wakaba close to their heart. Now, the game of baseball will bring these two opposite characters together, and they will eventually overcome their differences.
あの夏、止まったままの時間が動き始める。
Aoharu Ride, or Blue Spring Ride, takes the audience on a complex journey of romance between Ko and Futaba, who are childhood friends. Futaba had a crush on Ku when they were kids, but he moved away and then transferred to the same high school as Futaba after several years. Even though Ko has developed a rather cold personality, he slowly melts his walls away for Futaba. It's a slow-burn romance where the childhood friend trying for love is actually Futaba. She had to cross a thick wall of grief and indifference to finally reach Ko. Yuki Owajima is a member of the Food Research Club along with his childhood friend, Chisato Sumiyoshi, and 7 others. The members of this unique club spend their time eating and tasting different kinds of food. All is well at the club until the election for the new student council president comes up. The most popular candidate, Satsuki Shinonome, wants meritless clubs like Yuki's club to shut down so the money could be allocated to other worthy clubs. The current student council president advises the Food Research Club to allow Yuki to run for president against Satsuki in the upcoming election. Satsuki, who is adored by many, will do her best to make Yuki lose in the election.
16歳の誕生日。あの夜、私は家族を、帰る場所を、思い人を、たくさんのものを失った。
Yona's safety was handed to Hack a long time ago. It's never revealed in the show when Hack started to develop feelings for Yona, but clearly, he fell first and hard. Yona and Hack grew up in the palace, but when Yona's cousin orchestrates a coup against her father, it's up to Hack to keep the princess safe. In their tough journey, Hack is always Yona's anchor, and it takes her a while to understand his feelings. Even though Yona of the Dawn doesn't dwell long on whether they end up together in the end, it's clear that Yona's choice will always be Hack.
"これは、 これは、 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 これは
俺はヒロミが好きだ。
Shingeki Nakagami was living an enviable life. He was staying with Hiromi Yuasa, a prodigal student of sorts. However, the usually cheerful Hiromi has been feeling depressed at home after the sad demise of her mother. Enter Noai Tsurugi, a girl known for cursing her classmates, and whose curses often become reality. She even ends up cursing Shinikiru, but it backfired on No. No is deeply hurt, yet she does not shed a single tear. For No to cry, she needs someone else's tears, and Shinikiru knows someone whose tears must be taken away.
慎一郎が私が飛べるって信じてくれる。それが私の翼。
ひろたか？
なるみ。
中学校以来だよね。久しぶり。後で一緒に食事でもどう？
あ、なるみ。今度の夏コミは参加すんの？
Hirotaka and Nanami's relationship is the perfect representation of a low-maintenance partnership. Hirotaka and Nanami were childhood friends, and even then, they endorsed their love for games. After a fateful encounter, the couple discovers their colleagues in the same office, and before anyone can make a move, Hirotaka asks Nanami to be his girlfriend. The audience may feel that the duo would be lovers one way or the other because they accept each other for who they are. Otaku or not, it seems that Hirotaka and Nanami must have had feelings for each other for a long time, especially Hirotaka.
ゲーオタ禁命。
不女子黙って。
オタクに恋は難しい。高校3年秋、それぞれの恋が始まる。さあ、決戦だ。
You and Natsuki have one of the best childhood romance stories of all time. The audience can sincerely relate to the characters as they're torn between their feelings for each other and the fear of ruining their friendship. Both you and Natsuki love each other but are hesitant, which allows other people to come in between them. The frustration of not confessing boils up to the point where the duo even starts to fight. As Natsuki starts to expand her horizon by going on a date with someone else, the mere thought of losing her to someone else gives you the courage to confess his feelings, and she happily accepts.
ずっと前から好きでした。いきなりでごめんね。ずっと前から好きでした。
高校に入ってすぐの頃、私相沢友は好きなやつに告白をした。あれは間違いなく愛の告白だった。
Tomo-chan is a Girl is one of the best rom-coms to come out in 2023, and Tommo and Junichiro have set the bar high for the childhood friends to lovers trope. The show's premise is focused on Tomo's unrequited feelings for her childhood friend, and she dedicates all efforts to making him see her as a girl. At one point, it seemed that Junichiro may never return Tomo's feelings because he always thought of her as one of the boys and as a source of inspiration to get stronger. After Tomo's sincere efforts and the realization that he also always had feelings for her, Junichiro finally sees Tomo as a girl and returns her feelings.
この男は私を全く女扱いしない。私は相沢友は女の子だ。友ちゃんは女の子。